All right. I'm just gonna mute that one. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me try to get my co-host up here. The person of the hour.
Oh, I don't know about that. I was like zoning out talking to Super Wayne in World. So then I was like, oh, I see an invite. I should probably accept that.
What do you mean? You're like the main attraction. You're
Yeah,
like
about that.
you're, you're like the exotic zebra at the zoo that everyone comes to see.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
They're
No,
like, I don't know if I'm a
you're
zebra, but
you're
okay, thank you.
doomed. You're doomed. I am checking out Super Wayne's jacket. This is a cool jacket. It's got like a really cool design on it. We're
Ooh,
trying to grab the OP.
where are you?
Oh, in the OP badge.
In the OP badge? You mean
Like
in at La Cantina?
yeah, like the Hex Club behind it.
Okay, okay. I'm on my way. I'm still in Genesis Plaza.
Hmm.
What would be like a Japanese word for like plaza? Like, do they have like I feel like we need to rename
Oh
Genesis
gosh.
Plaza to like whatever.
Yeah, we should ask Kenji or Hankos or some of our friends
Yeah.
what the appropriate word would be. Because back when I got the had some nails done and had them like custom made, I wanted it to say family on it for our friends, in Japan. So I wanted like the symbol, and they were like, "Well, like there's so many ways to say it. It's not like you'd say it here." Because I was like, "What about this one?" And they're like, "No, no, no, that would not be appropriate." Like, so they guided me to the very appropriate way of saying family, because they were like, "You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't say that. Like, it doesn't translate across. Like here, it's like family, familia. Like had some nails." It just feels the same. So for them, there was like very much like reverent, respectful ways to say it that they wouldn't mess with. Like they're not like no. So it's pretty cool just to finally land on like the one that meant family, like friends, family, like that kind. So they'd probably be worth checking with them what the right way to say it would be.
Yes, yes. We'll have to take notes. All right. I have arrived at La Cantina finally. I am a good meal. There we go.
And get that OP badge right away. Hope everybody is getting it.
Yep, that was the first thing I got. Last week's OP badge was, if I may say, it was pretty OP.
I know. I feel like it was the best one that I've made. Like it was
It
Peter
it had
Parker. It
yeah,
had. What do you, go ahead.
it had personality for sure. It had
Yes.
lots of personality.
Well, when you're channeling like Peter Parker, it's pretty easy. But it was so awesome because, like, of course, Peter Parker would have like a graffitied crown above his head and like crazy stuff, and he'd be like, he's the only one I think that's popping out of like the OP ring. If you look carefully at it, he's actually like
Hmm.
coming forward out of it. So yeah,
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
fun making them every week, but that one definitely was like, oh, I love this one. Yeah, and it's a cool way. I love being able to showcase our friends like that, and then like memorialize them maybe forever, maybe
Mhm.
as long as the grid doesn't go down.
Just maybe. We've had like what, a whole 3 weeks of pointing and stuff on the
Yeah,
Decentraland, and I was today years old when I realized that you could just hold it and continuously point.
yeah,
I was today years old.
that's okay.
It's getting worse. It's getting worse, everyone. I'm gonna be pointing at all of you.
Yeah. Well, I felt like I was late because I was voting on NFT NYC speakers, and I saw a few that I wanted to vote for. Or
Yeah, you
I
saw
saw somebody.
any good ones? You saw any good ones?
I saw a good one. I saw a bad one. I'm like, oh, really? Are you
Probably
who I think
mine.
you are? I don't know. No, no. I don't know.
No,
Slightly
let,
triggered.
let, let's get into how embarrassed I am. Okay,
Uh,
okay. So like the application. Okay, what you saw was probably like the title, you're like, why would you call it that? Or like the descriptions, like why like it's not even there isn't even capitalization in all these in all these sentences. Okay,
I was
I
not
have
going to comment on that. I wasn't. I'm not.
no,
I'm not a teacher anymore.
I am so embarrassed because look,
Oh no!
okay,
Did they not let
the
you spell check it?
no, it's not that. The application was saying like I was applying to be a speaker, but the application it said name of suggested session, and I didn't
Oh
have a suggested session. So I as a placeholder I put looking to speak on any panel or whatever, right?
yeah. Oh,
And so then under it it said session description. So I was like, okay, I'll put a placeholder description, like letting them know that I just want to speak on any stage that they could find for me. So I so I just like very quickly put that, and then and then I get the email that all of it has been submitted and it's ready to go. And I click on the link, and I'm terrified of seeing that I saw
oh,
that my placeholders were officially.
oh no.
Yeah, I should word that better.
Uh oh, you're getting robotic. I think your emotions are short circuiting the the mainframe.
Oh no. To get back,
Still not 100%.
my on what? Let me out of that.
Okay, and while he's doing that, hello everybody in world, and hello to our friend Mono Tributista. So if you guys have, I said in world, if you have cool swag, send it to Mono. He needs like cool. Look at the poor guy has no shirt. We have to send him like something, like a shirt to wear. It's good to see you, Mono. And Rustan, Kwan, Sir, Super Wayne, Mohedi. Watch out for Mohedi on the racetrack. Harmony, Jay, and Sinful. And hopefully, I don't know, like, can you hear me or did the whole space rug you guys? I might be talking to myself. We'll see. We'll see. So, Quan, can you hear me? Or am I just speaking into the great unknown? I think that's a, is that a yes? Okay, old guy, good. Because I was going to start singing, you guys, and that's
Okay.
never good. Okay. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, just in time.
Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I had switched and I was like, "Can you hear me?" And you're like, "It's the space rugging." I was like, "Okay, she can't hear
Nah,
me."
no, no. Well, that's good because like when I do my Tuesday spaces and I don't know, and like I'm in Blender, I'm just like in the zone and I can't talk to people in world. And like lately I've been testing, so then I have to like drop out of world. I just kind of forget I'm live and I'm just vibing and like getting into the into my groove and just pretty much like being myself and being silly. And then I go back in world and there's like 20 people there listening to me. And I'm like, oh gosh, I'm like being really, probably really cringe, but oh well.
No, no, no. I mean, in all honesty, I think that is in itself the secret sauce of streaming, like the just be yourself type of aspect of it. But I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I don't have hundreds of thousands of followers. Like, all it seems like all the streamers that play a persona are
Yes.
getting all the monies. Yeah, you're
I
right. You're
mean,
right. You're right. Maybe I'm doing something
I
wrong.
have like
Don't
90,
listen to my advice.
I have like 90 followers now on YouTube. So, kind of getting to that point where my head's gonna get inflated.
You're blowing up.
I am blowing up. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's taken me like 3 years to get to 90, so watch out.
So as I was saying, yes, I was very embarrassed and horrified to see my submission. But yeah, hope you vote for me, vote for Mew.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pin this to the top so that everybody can vote. Let's see. Where is it?
Yeah, just don't look at the title or play or description. Just or the video. Just vote. Just vote yes.
You already buried it in so many other things, so now I can't find it.
Don't you know I'm the retweet king? I
You
retweet
are now.
everything.
You are now. There we go. Okay. So there it is, you guys. Go vote for Sinful if you think we want to torture him and hear him on a stage in NFT NYC. I think it'd be pretty cool. I bet you might mention Decentraland a few times, so that would be awesome.
Perhaps a time or two.
Well, this is a learning experience. So no matter what happens, like I mean, this is something that happens every year. So if you don't get chosen this year, that's it just gives you information for next year. So you can be like, all right, when I upload this thing, I'm going to have my good friend spell check it. And I don't know. Seems
Oh
like there
my
should be
god.
a way to edit it. Like, I don't know.
Oh man. Oh my god. So embarrassed. I am the most embarrassed. I hope the people that are voting, outside our friends, don't just think I'm like dumb.
No, nobody will think that. They will just think that, life happens and yeah, it seems like they probably need a better system because it's probably not you're probably not the only person that maybe that happened to.
I don't know. I feel like I am because when you look at all the other ones, like they have super nice, clean bios and titles and I. uh, uh,
Yeah. Well, considering a lot of those people have probably spoken on panels before, they probably work for a company or a startup, and they're just starting at a different point than you are. So it's all good. I didn't notice more metaverse stuff, which I know, like we've talked about, NFT NYCs used to be like no metaverse. This is the devil's playground, and now a few people mentioned it. So I think they're warming up to
the the reckoning is coming.
us.
They no, like in all honesty, like yeah, like from just I guess applying to the event in itself, like yeah, there was no like metaverse category to like pick, but there wasn't like in the past, like back in 2022, 2023, in the applications it said literally it said no metaverse talk or no metaverse panel. Like it literally said it in big letters in the application.
That
But
wow, how far have we come? Like how many? Just think about this. How many NFT projects spoke at NFT NYC in 2021 or 2022 when Metaverse couldn't talk? But then how many of those have rugged? And we're still going. We're still plugging away. So joke is on joke is on you guys.
mhm. Yes, yes, joke is on you. And I mean, as we go along, we're seeing more platforms come along. Other side has still been developing what they're doing. I don't know anything about Sandbox, but but sometimes I hear their stuff.
Yeah, I think there's a few people, in Decentraland that build there too, but I don't know. I haven't. Maybe my algorithm is just feeding me all sorts of other stuff, but I haven't seen as much from Sandbox.
Same,
So
same. Like it feels like maybe a few months ago they did a little there was a push for them or something like, but I don't know. Their marketing has always been weird. It's like they do these really big pushes and then they like go from like 100 to 0. and then you don't hear from them for like a year and a half.
Yeah. That's, that is like, that's how it is. I think, well, we've noticed a few people haven't, like, we haven't seen them around as much. And we're like, oh, they're cooking. Like, they're going to come out with something really cool. Just people in Decentraland in the community. And I know, like, for myself, sometimes I just like, if I'm working on something, I just disappear, especially Winterfest games with old guy. That was like, I don't know, 3 weeks turnaround or 4 weeks, because I was like, no, we don't have time to do that. But then somehow we we crazily started doing it, and I just was like locked in, and I know I wasn't in world as much, and I was just away like in Blender, and that was pretty cool, just to like disappear but then come back with something really cool. So sometimes absence means you're just you're you're cooking and your stove is really hot, and you can, or me, my laptop's really hot and I can't have like both open at the same time. But for me, it's actually like focus. I have to like shut everything down or I can't focus as well.
Me, I'm all over the place. I have zero production strategies for success. I just cry.
Well, you know what? Chat GPT can help you with that, or AI. Like, I literally fed it my personality traits and the things that I want to do, and then how I am, and it was like, okay, well, this is this is how we're gonna approach this. Like, you're gonna be able to do the cool, fun, shiny, creative stuff, but then you need to focus. And so it was really, I don't know, like, it's been really helpful just to have like a way to kind of see those habits that don't that aren't like, I don't know, moving me forward. Maybe they're like creative, but they're just not like great if you actually want to get stuff done. So like, yes, you can be distracted, but make sure that it's only for 15 minutes at a time and then get back to work. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys use it for that, but like AI and streamlining, like organization, and then the projects that you want to do, like you should you should definitely check it out.
I I've had friends suggest, and I say friends because I can't think right now of exactly who was the friend that said it. I feel like they're close. So if if I can't remember your name and you know who you are, I'm sorry. Um, I had friends suggest like using AI to prompt AI.
Yeah, that was on the show together when we were doing, what was it, Beyond the NFT with Tox, was that Tox Sam?
Okay, yes, yes, I do believe it was mentioned then, but that was not the individual.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Brandon's giving you a thumbs up, so I feel like it could have been that.
Hi, Brandon. Good morning. Have we said hi to all our friends? Uh, I mean, I see Koneko, that is on Decentraland. I feel like I've seen that name like in the past many times, like years, and
They
I
have
definitely.
some really old badges, so yes, I think they are, and they've got that cool, really cool pink outfit. So yes, I think we've seen Koneko in the past.
Yeah, yeah. No, the outfit's definitely very familiar. Here I'm just looking over, making sure Maki isn't like hanging from the ceiling fan. Okay. But no, the jumpsuit. Is it the one with the all the little weed leaves? Yes, it is. Okay, yes, I know exactly. These wearables, and then got the weed, the weed leaf wings. Welcome back. Let's see. We got Brittany here in the space. We have Matt. We have Peace. What up, Steve? Uh, IO Biz. Sorry, I blanked out there. Dr. Drip, good morning. What up, Brandon? Hello, old guy. Good morning, or actually, good afternoon, Toxic Waifu. Peace, great to see you. VM, thank you for joining the space. And in world, we have quite a few friends as well. We're up to 13 friends. I know you shouted out, I think most of the group here. Perhaps maybe all the group, the whole group.
There might have been some sneakers come in, but yeah, hopefully everybody's there. And if you're in World, don't forget to grab your OP badge. It's underneath the cantina behind it. And that OP badge has a familiar face on it today. So grab that. And yeah, nice to see everybody. Koneka, it's so cool to see older users. I don't want to say old users because some of us might be those old users, but older users, more experienced, vintage users coming back. I think we can call them vintage, right?
Where
Uh,
OGs.
oh, do you know by the rules, Decentraland can literally be called vintage in like 11 years because it's like 20 years. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but like to be a vintage NFT project, that just sounds so boutique.
Oh man, it sounds like you could go like into like some like hole in the wall store in like a Florida plaza and buy Decentraland.
I think I think so. I think so. And L1s are
So,
definitely going to be those vintage pieces.
so with that logic and practice, like Roblox, isn't Roblox like 20 years old?
It is. It is. It's old.
So Roblox became popular once it became vintage.
Ah, yeah. I mean, who would have thought? I guess. I've been enjoying One Piece. I forget the name of it, but it's basically
Uh,
combat. One Piece combat. I've been on that quite a bit, so it's yeah. I'm
No,
getting pretty good.
you had me on One Piece, but then when you said combat, I was like, I don't know about all this. But One Piece is great.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
you
it's
watch One Piece?
oh yeah, yeah. Lofi the monkey, of course.
Luffy, oh no. Oh, it's okay, my young child. I will show you all the characters, all the One Piece characters. Make
Yeah.
sure to when watching the anime, make sure to just push through. The anime does not get it does not get at least let's say decent till like 300 episodes in,
Oh,
and
geez.
then once you're 500 episodes in, it's fucking baller. Like it's good, it's very
Okay.
good.
Well,
So
I might have like Chat GPT summarize the first 300 episodes and then just start from there, and I can
but
implant it.
but you can't, no, you can't be doing that. Like, you have to get all the lore and the build up
Ah,
of all the things. You can't
I can't
just,
just
yeah.
cheat.
You
Okay, okay, okay. I
no,
won't
the
cheat.
I'm just being a little butt because like like for example, I have friends where like I have anime that I really like I think let's see, I think the best example would be well, I guess Naruto would be a great example. Like the first series of Naruto is just so childish and they're so weak and they all suck, and like I hate watching it. But and then there's Naruto Shippuden where all the characters are badass, and so then I'm like telling people like, oh, I'm just gonna start telling people to skip the original Naruto, and then I literally had someone like get offended. It's like, you can't just do that.
I know. If you're a purist, that would be like me being like, don't watch the first three seasons of Vikings because then, you won't, like, it's no, no, I wouldn't do that. So I understand. I understand.
Most definitely, most definitely. So let's see. In the last week, we've had a couple cool things happen. A little bit of remodeling of Genesis Plaza into kind of like a Japanese themed Genesis Plaza. Um, we had Make perform for like the first Make and Oztech perform for the was it Oztech's? Yeah, it was. For the first Thursday party hosted by Decentraland. So that was awesome to see my friend, even if I was at work watching from my phone.
Yeah, that was like such a nice surprise to come in and see Genesis Plaza completely redone. And then the doors that they added to all the different game experiences, I think are really cool. Like for one thing, they're just a really cool door. The way you walk up to it and it kind of reacts to you. And then just jumping to the different experiences. I need to explore them all, but I'm pacing myself because I want to, give each one the love that it deserves. So I jumped into, well, flag tag this week for Ready Up Wednesday, my first time like actually streaming, so I can pretend like I'm a big streamer now. But that was really fun. Mohedi, I don't know how you did it, Mahedi. I mean, I know how you did it. I saw your strat and I copied it and I tried to replicate, and I will get better. But for anybody that didn't make it, you guys got to come in and play some friendly competitive games. Emphasis on competitive, not friendly. No, I'm kidding. Kidding.
Yeah, yeah, the Ready Up Wednesdays. That was very cool. Awesome idea, Kanata. I had a lot of fun.
And that's been something I've wanted to do for years now. Like just have a time in the week. Like Wednesday is perfect because it's really like it's far away from Sunday and not close enough to Friday. Um, but that was a long time to sit there and like. Well, I think my game kind of tweaked my eyes because I was the seeker and I was trying to catch all of you and going through that maze where it was really tight. That was pretty fun. My eyes were like tweaking and bleeding by the end of it, and I can't believe that Clubbers will actually like. I guess I walked in the room, or like I got up to it. He saw me come up to the room, and I like looked, but I didn't turn to my right, so I didn't see him. But if anybody if anybody was there, if you know, you know. If you saw it on stream, um, that was the most fun I've had in a long time, and the most scared I've been in Decentraland in a long time.
Oh my god, I can only imagine like from Will's point of view, like it'd be like in the monster horror game where like you're running away from the monster and you like go into a corner and then like the monster just like walks right by slowly, just so happens to miss your quarter and and continues.
Yeah, I have to post this on top. So there's Moffer. I mean, I made this thinking, oh, I'm going to scare everybody, and then because I may have acquired some tech. I ended up being the one that was probably jump scared the most because I would like walk around a corner. In the first round, we were all kind of like regular outfits, just we were just dressed as us. But then I was like, let's put on our scariest outfits. And then the second round, it was like, oh, Moffer got me good. There was some crazy stuff that happened in that. I don't know what you want to call it, a maze. So thank you everybody for showing up for that. I don't know, like both of the experiences, I think just showed the point that we're at with a lot of the tech behind building gaming experiences for Decentraland. And I think that we're just like on the cusp of greatness. Like flag tag, that was like a feeding frenzy. Like a legit feeding frenzy when everybody was trying to go for the flag at once. It was just madness. So the game mechanics felt like they caught up and stuck with like the player pretty well. at least like from my perspective.
Yeah, yeah, that was awesome. So like it was funny, and maybe there could be some ideas in this. So so get your movies ready. You know how I've been a huge what is it? A Harry Potter nerd lately. I've been listening to my Harry Potter books, and in the fourth book, for the third challenge, Harry Potter has to go through this maze to kind of win the Goblet of Fire, the
Oh
cup.
yeah, the one where
So
Edward Cullen dies. That's traumatizing.
wait, was it Edward? No, no, no. His name was Cedric.
That is Edward Cullen, and he sparkles.
No, that's Cedric Diggory. but but okay, whatever. It's Edward. Yes, yes, it's Edward. No need to thumbs down me. But like yeah, kind of just initially I was like envisioning kind of like a maze with traps. And little did I know that it was going to be a maze, yes, but you were going to be the trap.
Oh yeah, and I mean I had other tech in there that the like at the beginning that didn't quite work right. So now I've been thinking about it, thinking about how I can change it and modify it. So we'll have to do it again, but I think that like when people have ideas, it's like I hope it inspires other people to have these ideas that like that one little piece, that one smart item changed that entire experience. And I bet, like, I mean, if anybody watched, you had to watch on Twitch because it's not multiplayer. You guys couldn't see what I was seeing because I'll tell you what, if you could, if you saw that spotlight shining in your little corner, or like, that's why I made those holes in the wall so that you'd see the light coming through before I realized you can't see it. But man, when you can see that, that's gonna change. That's just gonna elevate it even more. Um, so Ready Up Wednesday, every Wednesday, come by. I don't know if we'll do the maze again because I want to, keep it kind of special, but definitely like I want people to see that tech and see what it felt like because we so so if anybody doesn't know, I got my hands on a helmet that has the smart item that lights up. Just found it in the marketplace. I know I probably need to do a few Hail Marys and Our Fathers to amend my sins, but I bought it and don't know if I'm supposed to have it. But um, I think we're gonna get the tech to do that, like coded in soon. I think that's what they were saying at the last AMA. So that's gonna change everything. And like you can look at the picture up above. That's what you see. Like the light is shining on stuff.
So yeah, I mean, I guess I have like maybe a sub question with that. Like yeah, yeah, like Foundation might implement the capabilities of like I guess making the light more of a global thing opposed to like local. But will the wearable creator have to do something to update it, or will it just like happen all of a sudden and everyone can see everything?
I think what they talked about um on the AMA is the ability to hold items. So I think it's going to be completely different. I think the what I understood is then you'd be able to hold a flashlight in the scene and then it would be more global, like everybody's seeing it. But the way it is right now, it's a smart item. So the only way for people to see that is if they would have also had the smart item. Kind of like the KJ Walker shoes, right? We can't see it. Well, can I see yours if I'm wearing KJ Walker shoes or no? I can only see mine.
No, yeah, you can only see yours, which kind
Okay.
of like which like I mean in a way there's its pros and its cons that like you can't see every smart item from like every person that's wearing a smart item. or the effects. I wonder, like, on the load, about the load of your computer, or like how other people could be annoyed. Like if it's a like the KJ shoes, like, yes, I love the hearts everywhere and stuff like that, right? And I sometimes get to the point where, like, I look back and I'm like, "Oh my god, I've put hearts literally everywhere." Now, I couldn't imagine, someone putting, like, the amount of hearts that I, like, produced times, like, let's say an event, 30 people. Like, I wonder
Yeah.
if the Central End be able to handle it, or and another question would be like, would the experience, like, would it ruin, experiences for other users? Um,
I mean, if you're like dropping hearts in front of people's view and it never goes away, I think that would definitely like impede other people's experience. But maybe it stays there for 20 seconds. Maybe there's like a limit on it. And I think that would definitely mess with the servers that like, the if it has to render everything. Yeah, it's gonna make an effect. I think we really, and I was talking with somebody last night about this, but like I think we really got to figure out like multiplayer mode, and I don't know if that's what they were talking about with authoritative server because that's definitely above my pay grade. But having people experience the same thing on the same server, and maybe it's something like that is easier to do in a Decentraland world where you can kind of silo the experience. It's not loading Genesis Plaza and 90,000 parcels. It's just loading your little world. Um, yeah, like I think I'm like to the point where I'm like, okay, this is the future. It has to be multiplayer. Like it's not enough that I've got these cool things that I can see on my own. Like it's got to, everybody's got to see it at the same time. I think if that makes sense. So,
Totally.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, no, I was just agreeing with you, like, totally. Like, I think, having these, experiences across players is what's gonna be another, like, game-changing factor that the Central End will, well, hopefully will bring to its platform. I mean, like, like, just look at what emotes have done, like the custom emotes coming in, and then you being able to see everyone else doing their emotes, even like the emote 2.0s where they're, producing an object or whatever, like example scat or your heart grenade that you just threw. Like, thank God those are, like, global experiences and not local.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about that on the back end, but that's really cool that we can do that. I never thought about that. Like, if we couldn't see each other's emotes, that'd be totally different.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, we couldn't see, like, the, Cedric's, oh my god. Jim Cedric. Jim Cedric's, um, beanbag chair, or Brandon's laptop, or, yeah, we couldn't see all these things, like, would we get the same feeling? And like, same experience on the platform? And I say, "No, we wouldn't."
No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't because I think I mean that's why I love emotes so much. Like you should see me in Fortnite, like when I'm playing with the squad and like random squad fill, and I'm just on a hillside and we're just all emoting with strangers that you can't talk to. It's like the biggest connection. You're like, yeah, I got you, and then you just like after that moment is over, you just go and finish the game. But like the whole act of like emoting, it's kind of the most realistic thing we have to actually interacting with each other, like humans do. I guess like we're all emoting in real life all the time. And
We're
then
definitely emoting all the
yeah, just
time.
imagine if you only had default emotes in real life.
Would that be like the equivalent of like a 12-year-old, like, just coming into middle school or something?
I don't know. I don't know.
No, no, because nowadays kids have way more emotes, factory setting. Before they even hit
Yeah.
the school, they've been playing years of Fortnite already.
Yeah, I think their emotes are pretty darn good. I don't know. I don't know if we've said 6-7 for a while, but actually, I've been told that's no longer good. Neither is Aura or put the fries in the bag, and I should stop
W
saying all of those, especially
What?
in public in front of them. So,
Wow,
yeah.
the culture has just shifted right before our eyes here.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh, and we're once again forced to try to catch up.
Yeah, but there was one. What is it? It's something new. Oh, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even
I
know. Okay, repeat them.
I don't even know what could be the new thing, like,
I
sheesh.
I don't know. I can't. They were talking to me, and I was like, can I put auto translate on? Because I don't know what you just told me." And they're like, "Mom." So I don't know.
And welcome Bimby. I see Bimby. It looks like a new avatar coming into Decentraland. So everyone, please say hello to
Nice.
Bimby if they're new. Uh, welcome them to the clan.
Welcome, Bimby.
And just looking in the room here, I see fellow Pudgy Huddle fam over here, Digital Missiles coming in to listen. Thank you very much for popping in. And once again, Digital Missiles, thank you very much for helping me with the copy pasta yesterday. I couldn't get the blueprint for my little Pudgy just right, but you took that prompt and you did it for me, so I really appreciate you. Grok was being dumb with me. I don't know if you're using Grok as well or ChatGPT, but yes, thank you once again. So, okay, so we spoke about the Genesis Plaza revamp, or not revamp, but decorations, festival decorations. Um, we spoke about Ready Up Wednesdays. What's next for Ready Up Wednesdays? What are you doing next week for Ready Up?
I can't tell you ahead of time. You have to
What?
show up and see. You just have to show up and see.
Oh boy, you know, the more we time passes, the more this is all starting to look like a cult.
Well, if you or anybody have like game experiences, because I kind of want to keep it to gaming and like experiences. It's kind of hard to say like, oh, what I'm just thinking like some of the places that are OP badge, that have OP badges like Rustan's Haunted House. Like it's not necessarily a game like a traditional game, but it's a cool experience. So like if you guys have experiences like that or games and you want it featured, I mean it's going to be, quite a few hours to fill the time, and maybe it's too long. I don't know. I'll see as it goes, but let me know. And I think it's a good way to get eyes on projects, but then also like when you're playtesting, and I don't know, we had like 20 people in flag tag, like it it's a good way to play test with a lot of people, and then you're gonna find your bugs real quick and squash them. Um, but yeah, also there were winners that got trophies though. Mohedi, Will, oh gosh, who else? Who else? Who won the first round? Oh my gosh, I'm zoning. I think I was so in the zone. All right, I gotta look it up. Um, but I know some people wanted to win, and I was like, no, I can't give it to you. So coming and giving away that, and I think I might do like another special one, like a special emote. What do you guys think? Special emote?
I'm I'm always on board for special emotes as long as they end up in my wallet.
Oh, these you gotta earn. These are like you gotta earn them.
What? Earn them.
Earn
All right, and looking. Oh yeah, so one of the things that we kind of like ended on yesterday, or I mean yesterday, last week, were that we didn't cover like any talks about like the proposals, grant proposals for Regenesis Labs last week. I did see that there were
Yes.
some decisions made.
Yeah, I think were there seven proposals that got I believe accepted.
Oh, is it just me or does this proposal list look very long right now?
Yeah, I think it's long. I think like this is our first time, running it through with Regenesis Labs, and so I think like understanding what they're asking for, because I know a few proposals it was like a good proposal but not quite within the scope of what this theme was about. And so yeah, a lot of different ways to do it, like using AI agents to um, go through these proposals, look at it, give input. I think that was a really good move.
Oh yes, yes. Most definitely. A great way to kind of like let's say like have like a outside entity, not really outside entity, but like some a non-bias factor provide feedback to the proposals. My questions lie though are is like how is the bot determining the worth, the price that the project is worth? Like how do they evaluate the value of
Could could it have an algorithm? I mean, if you're making a game and you're I don't know if there's input, from the humans on the backside, but like understanding that this is a they might there might be a flat rate. Like if you make a solid independent game experience, for this it's worth X amount of dollars. And then based on what we're looking at your proposal, we think you're able to complete 60% of that. So therefore, at this rate, like this is how much you would be able to earn. Because I mean, I think there's got to be a price tag on stuff. Like there's a price tag on everything. Like they know exactly how much either that it would cost or how much they're willing to spend. And I think like right now with AI tools, we have to um what's the word? Like recalibrate everything. Like the the amount of money that we gave for grants years ago, because we couldn't vibe code it necessarily. So like we had to have a coder to do it. It's just all different now. Like I don't know. And the fact that like I can vibe code a little bit now, it's like, okay, this is proof that we got to think about how much this stuff is going to cost.
yeah, yep, yeah, yeah. And I mean, I guess yesterday I believe it was with Drip. I kind of like said it's like we're coming into a time in human history where we could just vibe code features and stuff like that. Like how how will the actual work be evaluated, like the work of someone vibe coding an app? What like how will that be evaluated? Who would be determining like the its value? And yeah, I wonder how much it would all change because like I don't know. Like we've seen these $100,000 grants and $200,000 grants just pop out of nowhere, and all they're doing is like, I don't know, coding like a simple feature within an event or something like that. And it's like all of a sudden like, wow, yeah, we deserve this money.
Yeah, and I mean, you might deserve that money. Totally, you might deserve this much money, but like Regenesis Labs might be willing to spend this much money. Like those are two different things. So I think like what people think they're worth, I think in the old grant system they could say like I think this game is worth $250,000 and the community would vote. And now I think I mean it had to change because the tech is changing. So now it's like, well, I mean, I don't even know how to price stuff that's made with AI. Like, it would almost be like pricing AI art that you've created and put on Etsy. Like, well, how much is that worth? Like, last week, I put a prompt in to Chat GPT, and I kind of was like wondering actually. So I put this prompt in. I won't say what it was, but it brought me inspiration for that prompt, and it brought up my real life artwork that I posted online 13 years ago as inspiration. I'm like, you motherfuckers, like you fuckers, like fuck you, thank you for like taking my inspiration like from me, but like fuck you. So then I'm like, how many artists have been influenced by my art that I put online 13 years ago? So I just think we have to rethink everything. And like for like price discovery for how much projects are worth, and that's probably going to be painful for a while because people that have been deving are like, no, I'm worth this much, this is how much I've gotten paid. And now people are going to be like, no, we can vibe code it for 30% of that. Like it kind of sucks to be in an industry where like I just can't even imagine how much it's changed. If you're a coder, developer, programmer, like you got to be evolving or it's got to be like painful, I think, which is why they're laying off so many people all over the place.
Yep, yep. Yeah, I wonder what's like the next. Yeah, I mean, coders are definitely still needed, I believe, because whenever you're vibe coding, I would I have no firsthand experience, but I would assume that if you were a career coder and you're trying to get your AI to make you an app or whatever it may be that you're making, you as a coder would have like the terminology, you would know all the terminology, all like what goes into building the app. You just you're just fast tracking it with AI. So it's like there would be no better person to prompt this. I don't know. Don't lose your
Yeah, for
jobs.
sure. I know, and maybe I don't know. Like I just hope now seeing the bigger picture. I hope everybody that was a developer started pivoting like 2 years ago or a year ago. I like as soon as you saw the writing on the wall, and then that makes me scared. Like, what other things are happening right now that we're not like evolving fast enough to catch up with? So I don't know. I let's see. Hopefully, M is up here as a speaker. It said you were requesting, but then it like was weird. So
Yes,
how?
M no is a leading person in the AI coding industry. Hi, M.
Hi, good morning. I hope
Good
you guys are all
morning.
having a great Saturday. I came up because, yes, we were talking about industry standards and payment. That is my favorite thing to discuss. It's not just the coding industry, it is all industries. They are all shifting, everything is changing. You could hire a bookkeeper that's using AI to learn how to use QuickBooks, but guess what? Your taxes will probably be fucked up. Uh, and this goes for all industries across the board. You can vibe code all day, but if you're not understanding the implications around security, depending on what you're doing, if that's important or not, you can get sued because you're not implementing proper security measures because you're AI vibe coding. So there are so many factors that go into industry standards and what it's worth. And this is not to put anybody down or anything like that, because I am one of those people. I am one of those people that is learning how to vibe code websites for medical industries that are highly regulated and highly secure. So just putting that out there. I'm not willing to debate it. It's fact. But yeah.
Yep, yep. Totally. Have a point. So I think the industry professional is still needed. Maybe just not as many.
Yes. I think that everybody is getting a promotion. Everybody's graduating. Everybody's learning more. Um, and everybody gets to eat. Everybody's going to get to eat. It's just going to be easier.
Yep. I think yeah, definitely the world will perhaps maybe see like a little bit of pain. I think actually we're in the midst of seeing it with all the layoffs. We'll see a little bit of pain as like, governments adjust, corporations adjust. And I mean, this is also just me being hopeful instead, because like whenever I think of corporations, I think of like they want what's best for them, not for humanity. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Maybe we can get some lawmakers to sue some corporations so that they can pay like a quarter. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was prompting myself because I'm driving. But yeah, no, I think you're right, and I think we're already seeing it happen. There was a woman that filed a lawsuit entirely using AI, and everything was just it was wrong. Everything was wrong, absolutely wrong with it. And then there was another case in the instance where a corporation was using AI to run their data analytics on their business, and it was just making shit up. It was just making shit up. So it's interesting.
Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, it is pretty interesting. I mean, but then on the other hand, you see the cases of like people that have been successful. Like I saw a post about like this man that like bypassed a real estate agent to like buy his new home and sell his old home, and like did it all through AI, didn't need a an agent or anyone else. So
Well, and maybe depending on like, what it can pull from, because I don't know, like if anybody's used it to help you build through Decentraland, like it's really interesting where it'll pull information from, because there's like Blender documents and then Decentraland documents, and so sometimes you have to be like, can you use this right here? And I tried to do it with an emote, like get something to work, and it did not work. And finally I had to call Issa and be like, Issa, and she's like, this was never going to work. This method that AI gave you, it was never going to work. Like there's just these steps you've got to do. So I think it's just limited to, and yeah, depends on what you're trying to do and where it's grabbing that data from.
Well, and that's what's so important about people realizing and taking the opportunity to actually learn while they're doing this and not just let your AI run wild. Take the opportunity to use AI as a learning tool so that you can figure out what's wrong with whatever you're doing. Like just the other night, I was updating the ghosty and I was gonna lose my shit. I was so done. And then all of a sudden, we figured out that my config file was wrong because I had too many characters in the description. Are you fucking kidding me? I almost ripped wires out of the wall because of that. Like, and it couldn't find that information anywhere on the DCL site, couldn't find it anywhere on the smart docs, but for whatever reason, it was breaking everything. So, like, this is such a golden era gold rush of learn what you can, learn how to troubleshoot, you guys. Like, read the code, learn it. And I'm just as guilty. Like, I need to do it too. I need to make sure that I'm taking these opportunities to actually learn.
I wish I could understand the code. I feel like I've learned a little bit from Mr. J, and then like Rustan with the OP badge I put in, and it's not like that is not much, but even that much I could like kind of understand it when I'm having cursor make something. I'm like looking at cursor over here on the right side of the screen, and then every once in a while my eyes will look at the actual code and I'll be like, nope, we're not going there. Like let's just stay over here. But then when I do, it's like, okay, I can kind of understand what it's what it's doing. It's like maybe 3% of it I can kind of understand. And so I wish maybe it's just where like doing it more and more you'll understand more, like, okay, there's got to be, these commas matter and these brackets matter, and then these, like special language like CONST or SRC, like the scene file. But all of that is just like, it's a whole new world I never ever thought I'd be part of. So the fact that I can even say that much is like mind blowing.
Totally. I totally agree. And yeah, I just want to say I'm super proud of everybody that's taking initiative to learn and to do this type of stuff. And if anybody is interested in starting it, you know who to reach out. You have Knesset, you've got Doc, you've got myself, you've got MGD, you've got Lastrom, you've got all of these super amazing people working on this shit, and they're willing to help. I mean, I know Chloe has been doing some coding. I know that Isle's working on stuff. I've seen so many of you guys in the community, and I know I'm leaving people out. Please don't feel bad about that, because I just woke up. I'm going to the vet to drop off some dog pee. So like, I'm tired. But yeah, no, I just shout out to all you guys. You guys are all awesome. Keep using AI, keep learning, keep expanding, keep growing, keep collaborating.
Yeah, I mean, that right there, like what we're able to do now, I feel like most of us a year ago, we weren't at this point. I'm trying to think of what was like the vibe, what was the scene a year ago, because I feel like most of it, at least for a lot of us users, was like the hackathon in the fall. I mean, people were definitely doing it, but I think like widespread, that was the one that got everybody kind of at the same point. Like it was one of those evolutionary catalysts that like propelled people, to the next level. So, and I kind of avoided it. Not that I don't know. It's just scary, and like, and I like modeling, so I just stay in like my Blender. But Blender can only do so much. So then recently, I've been doing it more, and I'm like, it's amazing. Like I can actually do it. But you have to love breaking shit and failing. I think because that it happens so many times. And then there's other things that I'm like, I haven't figured it out yet, and I don't know if I can. Like I don't know. There's certain things, especially with multiplayer in Decentraland. I'm like, I don't know if I'm not coding it right, or if this is just like a limitation of the platform, and like I can't do, like what I want to do is not possible. And that's kind of a cool place to be too, because then you're like, maybe it is possible, or maybe I'm wasting hours vibe coding something that the servers are like, no, you'll never do that. So I don't know.
Give me a minute. I'm in the vet. I'll come back in like 10 minutes.
You take care of your pup.
Dropping off the care package or the P package. And yeah, just looking around the room, I saw that Steve Sai had joined us in Decentraland. Good morning, Steve, or good afternoon. Hello, Visi Vasi. Thank you for joining us. We have Divana, Burn Address. Who else? Who else? I thought I saw someone else pop in. Odd Job snuck up on me. I didn't see Odd Job in here in La Cantina until like I looked down and he's like in the pool saying that he's stuck or he's frozen in the pool. So we might have to send the rescue crew over to get Odd Job. And looking in this room, I mean, I saw that Caesar had popped in. Good morning, Caesar, or good afternoon. Great to see you. Thank you for popping into our weekly community building spaces. This is Community Building Decentraland. We host the spaces every Saturday at noon Eastern. We've been doing this for almost 4 years. It's going to be 4 years at the end of this month on the 25th. It'll be 4 years. So we'll be celebrating as well at the end of this month. So if you want to pull up to the party, Caesar, you're more than welcome to. You too, Digital Missiles.
I got a free pudgy penguin emote if you guys drop in. For everybody else, they have to go through a grueling obstacle course. Not really grueling. But for you guys, you just get it. You just get it for free. It's my little pudgy. I use the IP, hired an animator that we all know and love, Issa. and she animated it. So it's me dancing, or you dancing with my penguin, or whoever has the emote. It's them dancing. So Sin, you need to make a Pudgy skin for your Pudgy so that your Pudgy and my Pudgy can dance. Oh my gosh.
I am already on it. Well, kind of, because I had last night I pitched an idea to our good friend Dr. Drip, and like you know the little pets, the little penguin pets that I have on right now. Let me stand up so you can see them.
Yes.
Yeah, my like
Your boo.
I kind of like thought like what if, like, you know, we make one of these little guys but with my Pudgy IP. Um and so, you know, Drip was like, "Yeah, it could be done." And then he's like, "Send me over the files." I'm like, "I don't think Pudgies have 3D files to offer."
No, no, I know they don't, because I had to ask multiple people, "Can you make this?" And I had to make it myself. So MetaTiger was able to help me kind of with that finished texturing. It's not perfect, like it's not exactly where I wish it was, but it is what it is. But I know, and that was like the big aha and like a bummer when I got a Pudgy, because I'm so used to every project having a 3D file, because that's baseline in this world. We expect, like, CloneX has a file, Woody's has a file, Meta, like a kid called Beast, even like the Bit Beast, they all have files. And so then when you get to one where you're because like there's like somebody super active in the penguin ecosystem, I was like, how do we get the 3D files? And they're like, well, we don't have that. And I'm like, what? Like, it's awesome, all the things you can do with it, but like that right there, if you're a digital creator, is such a drawback, because with the man with the file, like Rustan helped me. We created one, and so I was in Hyperfy as my penguin, and he was his Clone X, and we were dancing, you know, in Hyperfy. And you could take that to Other Side or Decentraland or Sandbox or Nifty or anywhere you want. I mean, I could even take it to Fortnite and have like a UGC experience, or Roblox. Like, 3D files are bigger than Web3, like across the board. So I made mine.
Okay, okay, okay. I'll have to put my money where my mouth is a little bit here, and we'll have to get talented Dr. Drip to make me what should I call my little guy? I feel like he's a Jose. To make me a little Jose.
I don't know, whatever your name is.
I'm just over here like quickly naming my little pudgy. Nah, he's not a Jose. It could be a Patrick. I'll have to put a poll up, see what everyone else thinks.
You don't let other people name your baby. You let ChatGPT name your baby. Have it
Ah,
have Grok
right.
like everything about me. What do you think my name is Sinful Meat Stick. What should my baby be named?
Baby fish sticks.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. It took me a second.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
yeah, you had to react there a little bit. You're like, "Oh." Yeah, we can call them little fish sticks. That's gonna be my little pudgy's name from now on.
Make sure you accentuate the sticks. S.
Oh, yes, you're
Say
right.
it 5 times fast.
No, you're just trying to get me in trouble with the teacher now.
Yeah, you're gonna get banned from Twitch for using potty words. Keep it family friendly, Sinful. Come on.
Yes, yes. There's children here. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Very interested to read some of these grants. I like okay. Sorry, I was just reading in the chat what Rustan had recently posted, uh, that of him saying that he was very interested in reading the grants, and he likes how the DAO, how um, he likes how thorough the responses are. So yeah, which brings me back to what we were. I was kind of like going talking about before we got sidetracked. Like responses in the DAO for some of these proposals. Flag tag requested 14,000 and got $7,750 for approved for NFT game. Congratulations, Isle. I almost feel like the requested fund section needs to just be taken off. Like just assume that everything like that is being submitted is requesting for $15,000 and then just let the bot chop it down as it has been.
Well, and I think it's also like it's just human nature of like the highest you could ask for was 15,000. So
Yep.
I feel like of course that's probably like the scope of what people are going to ask for. Also like in the bigger picture when we're talking about like heavy, I don't know, heavy coding programming, like that's not a lot. Like if you're a coder and you're, I don't know, in like it's not a lot to make an entire experience, or at least in my mind. Like I guess it depends on what part of the maybe the world you're coming from and what your background is, but it's a wavelength of difference from like, hey, I need 90 grand to build out this game, or I need 220,000 to build out a game, and then in 6 months I'm going to ask for another 125 to maintain the server fees. And like it's this is just a different animal, it's a different beast. And the fact that like it did not all get approved, I mean, that's money. That money isn't lost, that money is preserved, I would say. So like next round, which I think this is a 3-month grant cycle, I think people have a better idea of like how to submit, like what the theme is, and probably like really, I don't know, like try to align with what the theme is. Because a few of those, it was like really good grants, but the AI bots were like, this is outside of what this theme is asking for. So that's like one point where it's like subjective to human error. Like, well, I think this is creating a tool for a creator, and then the AI is like, this is not within the scope, and you're like, yeah, but I think, it's like that's a tough one.
Yep. Yep. I think I just scrolled through one that uh you know, like under the budget breakdown, all the other ones that I've read have been like, oh, this much for this much for programmer, this much for me, this much for the dog, this much for whatever. API server services, and I think I just scrolled through one that said 1,000 9,000 requesting $9,000, 1,000 for programming, 8,000 for my intensive work over the next 90 days. Oh man. Like I mean, like that's something I would do. So I'm not judging or anything like that. I'm just like giggling at the fact that it's like that is something that I would do and be failing in myself. So that's why it's personally funny. I'm not uh
Well, I mean, there's like at least different places I've worked before, like the school district, another nonprofit, like they will hire somebody just to be a grant writer. There was a person in the school district that was making like 60 grand, and their job was to write grants for the school district. And so, because that was their job, they probably knew exactly what to ask for, and they would find the right grant and then ask in the right way. And they were very, very experienced with it. So, my guess is that in this space, there's probably people that are, I mean, there's like the website, let's see, the website for the, oh, what is it for? So it's like if Foundation is doing an open call and you want to go like put your submission in, you go to that one. And Dora Hacks. I don't know if that's Dora Hacks, but Dora Hacks is what we used for the hackathon. So like there's maybe people that are just, they're freelancers. They're not working for a studio. They're just finding these grant propose, like this call for grants through various ways, and they might be more like serial grant writers that are like, yeah, I know I can do this, and this, yeah, maybe in the past works, but because there were a few faces I don't think I'd had seen in Decentraland before in the grants that were there. So it's like maybe that is way more like, I don't know, like maybe they're just not aware of the ecosystem. And definitely if you aren't aware of the past and the DAO and everything and the amount of money that was given out and how it was given out and who, you could walk into that and be like walking into the Shark Tank and not even realizing it, which is kind of too bad. Um, in some ways, like it'd be cool if there was almost even we were talking about this in some circles, like a way of learning ahead of time, like about Decentraland. Like, come in, Decentraland 101, you learn about like even blockchain 101. Like, do you understand blockchain? Do you understand the tech behind it? Like the limitations, like the super powerful things it can do, but then also like what it can't do and like how to scale that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because yeah, and I agree because and we also saw it in the past with the last grants program that was like more like of coming a person comes in, drops proposal for $90,000. They'll learn, and if accepted, they'll learn Decentraland. They'll learn how to build on it with like no prior knowledge of it. But, I mean, is that how the grant world works, or, like, or do we as, like, individuals in this platform need to, like, prop up those that have been here, like, because, for example, like, prop up or, support our newer creators, like, I think who was it? Was it M or was it you, Canessa, about mentioning about Clo, like, picking up some Decentraland building these days, like, through vibe coding. Like,
That
I
was
would
him that mentioned that.
but, like, I would much rather support an individual that is actively building that has been here for a while, is actively learning how to build in the platform. And I mean, from my experience with my conversations with Claude, it's like someone that cares. Um, I would much rather support their and I'm not saying that maybe close project may be small. Like I'm just gonna generalize here. Like I much rather support a small project from a friend than a big fabulous idea from someone that like doesn't operate in this space with us.
Yeah, and I don't know, I would also want to just be open minded to new people coming in, new like developers who, like, I don't want that to be a barrier. Like if you haven't built here, because
I
we've had
agree.
some great people come in that are like, I've never built here, and they come in and like bam, like they within a week they've got land and they've built on it. So I want to make sure that like the grant system does stay like very neutral and seeing like somebody's resume, what they've been able to do versus like their longevity. We've had,
Well,
yeah.
that's the outlier though, because like I think I mean I have the perfect example in mind, like Empress Trash, but like Empress Trash had already had the skills, like it wasn't someone that just like, oh, I found out about the Centraland randomly, and I've never built anything in a 3D world and I've never coded anything, but here's my $90,000 proposal.
Yeah. Well, and how do you, I mean, I don't know that we can remain subjective then. Like, if it's like, I don't know how far the AI bots that were coded can look at those and be like, is this person capable of it? And then not just that, but like, is the proposal within the scope of what they're asking? And then the price and everything. Yeah, I don't know because like if it's just hired for a you're hiring for a product, I think big companies they wouldn't be able to look and be like, "Oh, this person's had experience here." Like, okay, they're able to do it, but the next person coming in can't because I think if we had that closed door outlook, we wouldn't be having like cool like there's some cool thing like Sebga was a builder in Sandbox before Sebga ever came here. And Sebga did a lot of building. So like it would be like I think um we'd be like cutting the lines to our ship if we didn't remain open minded and like yeah, everybody gets a fair shake if that makes sense.
Okay, I think I have an idea to solve all the ideas, all the problems will be solved. I mean, how about like even the thought of like just I mean, for lack of a better term, I guess like beginner creator grants. It's like, we have these grant proposals right now with Regenesis Labs that you can get up to $15,000, right, to develop something. But what if there were like beginner creator grants that are like smaller, like $250, like whatever, like create a scene, make a scene, build in Decentraland, like get your feet wet, and then after that move up towards the bigger ones. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, and I mean, maybe that is like in a way, maybe we're just calling those something different. Like when Foundation in the past has had like for Halloween, and then I think like the space theme last year, they were like, you create a wearable, we will cover the publishing fee. And that was a really cool way to do it because it was like both sides are getting something. Like they're getting cool stuff done. We're getting like the ability to publish something. And then for somebody that I know you published for the first time. I think right was that the first time that you published?
When
Um, maybe not the first. I don't know why I was thinking that was the first time that you published because you had the Mew bubble for the when you did the Galaxy hoodie. There was some kind of first around that, right?
I mean, I made my Shopify store with that. um i don't I don't know if there was a first.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, but like maybe it's just something like that where it's not quite grants because as soon as you say grant, like it literally changes. Like student loans, there were loans and grants, very different. If anybody that was throttled by student loans, you will understand very acutely and painfully the difference between a grant and a loan. So like maybe we also just need to rethink how I don't know, just the verbiage and just the opportunities. Because it would be cool if people took advantage of like, hey, I made a wearable, and then I made a scene, or maybe wearable, and then an emote, and then a scene. Now I want to make a game, and then we could see like clear progression, and it would kind of build trust with like that creator that yes, they have the capacity. Like if their if their emote was good and their scene was good, then there's a better chance that they can make an experience. But then you have the outliers, and I think we should want the outliers that are coming in and they've never touched Decentraland. All they've been doing is working in, Unity for 20 years. Like, we want them. So, yeah, lots to think about.
I agree. Yes, we need. So should we give small loans to small creative? No, I'm kidding.
Dude, if we had ways of doing loans, yeah, where you could ask for a loan and all
Get someone in debt.
blockchain, like, well, blockchain, it's all immutable, like it can't be changed. That would be awesome. Like if I could have asked for a loan that then I would be forced to pay back and like have that money in, vested like in the wallet sitting there, like that would be cool. But I don't know. I was like, yeah, FTX used to do that. Never mind.
Yeah,
We
I think we're
don't.
close.
We
We're
don't.
closer to all this than you think.
Yeah, I don't. We won't go there. I started
Yeah.
researching.
Yeah, yeah, so, since I, am now official and I paid my crypto taxes, I decided to just, like, take advantage of everything that Coinbase has to offer. Coinbase has a lot to offer. You can now borrow money to or lend money to Coinbase. You could borrow money from Coinbase. There's a credit card. There's all this stuff. So I think we're closer, than we realized, what you were just mentioning.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that that gets really muddy. I would say it gets really, really muddy really fast. So this is good. Let's just keep it surface level. I mean, we
I
talk
can
a lot
borrow.
about this kind of stuff, but like we are a user generated platform. Like nobody makes people build in Fortnite user generated content scenes, and nobody makes somebody build in Roblox. Like the you go there, you build something cool, you try to get the kids to come play it, and the ones that are successful are probably the people that are like freaking Nick A30, and he's on stream talking to millions of kids, and he's like, come to my UGC experience, and they do. Like it's bigger than that. And so I think like we're shame on us if we're like, yeah, I made an experience and I'm not monetizing it. Like we need to be smarter, I think. Like, and I think we need to look at Roblox and Fortnite and be like, okay, this is what's working. Like, yeah, maybe that's too harsh.
Decentral Decentraland will prevail, though. Once the kids want to own their own assets, once, IP matters to them.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. I mean, it's just different vibes, different atmosphere. I think no matter what, like it's just different.
It
But
is, it
like no
is.
matter what, if I say I'm building in Fortnite or I'm building in decentralized digital world, no matter what, people are going to have two very different experiences in hearing that. And I might make the same scene cuz like user generated content in Fortnite and Roblox, like it could be whatever you want it to be. But all they're going to hear is Fortnite, and they're going to shut up, and they're already going to assume I'm just blasting people with my shotgun. And that's not always the case. Like it's so there's a certain level of like seriousness here that you get that you're not going to get if you're building, other places. I hope that makes sense because it's something that I think about a lot. Like, yeah.
You reflect on this over your morning coffee as you look out into the
Oh,
horizon.
all the time, all the time. I mean, this is an amazing point in history that we're at. Like, this is, I'm a special ed teacher, not a developer, coder, modeler. I shouldn't be here, but because of the tech, somehow I snuck in.
Somehow you weaseled your way in. Good work.
And Toxic responded. She heard our questions about the AI agents and how they calculated the proposed budgets. And then she's going to have some answers on that. So thank you, Toxic.
Boom, mic drop.
I feel like it's some really cool algorithm, to be honest. And I don't know why that excites me, but like that there's some kind of like quantifiable, non-emotional algorithm. And I don't know why that excites me because I love like feelings and emotions, but the idea that it could just be figured out with numbers is kind of cool.
I've been going down the line through all these proposals, and oh my god, this the Oracle, I think it's called Oracle, DCL Oracle. He is brutal. I've gone through so many, just like not approved, $0, and I'm just like getting sad. I'm like, no, that's my friend, and they could do stuff.
Yeah, but you know what? I think that like I mean, especially you and I as voters in the past with a lot of VP, like I hope I hope I didn't contribute to the problem that we've had in the past. And I in my mind, I don't want to ever have been like, yeah, I contributed to money being taken out of the DAO that was not spent well. But then sometimes I'll look back and I'll see proposals that I voted on in 2023 in good faith. Like I thought I was voting on a very strong proposal with a good team behind it. And then time would tell. No, actually, that, it didn't work out that way. And hindsight is 2020. But I don't know, there is something, I guess there's something both good and bad of taking the human element out of it. Um, yeah, yeah. Because like there's one proposal in there that I saw. It was Kenji's, and like if people aren't like there there is a huge, I think I've talked about it before, there's a huge fashion scene in some countries in other parts of the world than US and West, where like fashion selfies, like that is the entire game. And I play a few um like on Instagram. They're huge. And like Kenji understands that. So his grant reflected his cultural experience with some of those like super popular fashion games. But it wasn't approved because there's also like maybe people in Decentraland understand that too, and there's this selfie booth that they're creating. So that was one of the comments, is like, we're gonna wait and see what this selfie booth that Foundation is making. But yeah, like if you don't know culturally, like, oh, this is huge in like South Korea, like Life Makeover is a huge popular game. It's like one of many where you sit there and you grind like fashion, and then the more fashion you get, the more like colors you unlock. And so like it's crazy, but there's like rare colors. Like if you're wearing red, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to get to that level. Like I want to have red hair too, but like no, my hair is like dingy brown, and you have to level up to look like cool, to get basically RGB colors. Um, so anyway, yeah, there's like things like that that the bots may not see, they might not know. And I think we always have to be like open minded to that. And I say that also because like Kenji in the ambassador program, when we were designing that, we were talking about like, okay, business cards. And we, kind of like the notion in the US is like business cards are no longer a thing. Like you don't have business cards. You have like QR codes or you have something else. But then in Japan, Kenji was like, oh no, like you have to have a business card. Like that is number one priority. And so in the ambassador program, like Kim and I kind of had to readjust like our perspective, just because it was like we're not responding to the US standard. We're like a global audience. So we have to be responsive to like not just the way we're seeing the world. And then it was funny because somebody made a post, I think it was something else, it was like, yes, like thank you, these are all the business cards I collected in Japan. I didn't realize it was a thing. And it was like, wow, okay, like noted. Like it was a total adjustment of our filter, like how we're seeing the world. Okay, I monologued a long time there.
uh, so, in other words, within our AI prompts, we need to start incorporating culture.
Oh, definitely. I mean, like I think we already try like seeing different ways that people, the different cultures, like the people in this room, like all the different parts of the world that they're from, like being culturally responsive. That like there's our friends that are, there's wars going on in their backyard, and like they're going to see the world in a totally different way than we are. So yeah, 100%.
Yes, yes, totally agree. Hmm. Yeah. Oh my God. It's brutal. It's brutal out here. Uh, requesting $14,000, receiving 3,500. The Oracle is brutal. So out of all of these, you already know what my favorite one is because I'm very simple and, you know, not very bright. But what is your favorite proposal or one that you would like to see succeed?
Mm, oh, I don't know if I even want to say. I think I'll just monitor. I think that's probably the best. I think there's so many
Oh
good ones.
yes, I forget. I forget.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just better if I just monitor from afar.
You
Um,
can whisper it to me in the background.
yeah. I mean, I think they're all so different. You know, experiences versus like creator tools. I think the ones that get done are my favorite. How's that?
Ooh, that's fire. Yep. We definitely need that. Yep. I've said it before and I'll say it again. And I hope there's some like, rethought, reconsiderations on this one. The wearable generator. I need that shit. Like not just like I need it to be alive. Like I actually need it. I need it so I could so I can plaster my pudgy all over different wearables and stuff like that. So I can plaster my beast. So I can actually make wearables.
Okay, how do we like? This is what I was thinking with that. How do we just self fund this through the community? I mean, like we kind of have that. Like if you make a wearable, I buy it. That's kind of self funding, I guess. But man, I wish they'd give us like $500 and say you guys get to spend this however you want, and we'd be like, what? No, I'm just getting it. But like, oh, seriously, that is such a good project.
I wish that there were. Sorry, I'm back. I've been listening. Um, I wish that there were options for providing whatever fees that need to be covered for these smart wearables, like the web sockets. Like the web socket for Ghosty is going to eventually end up costing money. So, like, I wish there was a way that this type of stuff was built in, much like Roblox has it, where we can actually access that and use it as a community.
Yeah, I think having something more like dynamic like that would be way like really useful. But I don't know. I don't know how. I'm like racking my brain. My brain is like doing all the the gears are moving, but I'm not sure how to do that. But like so many people have said specifically that one would have value. Like that one would have value to me. Like I don't know. We form our own DAO. We each put in $1,000, and then we like somehow have like some way to, yeah, I don't know, like private and like angel investors, I guess.
I like that. We start our own DAO. We each put $1,000 into it. By the time we all put the cash in, we'll have $38,000. My math is good, right?
So good.
Or maybe a little too good. But now question number two: how do we get 38 people to put in $1,000? We're gonna have to like bribe them with incentives like wearables
No, no,
and
no. I mean, what you're describing basically is a DAO, you know, like, and it wouldn't have to be 1,000. It could be less, and then you have that amount of stake. You put it that in 1,000, you have that much stake. If you put on 100, you have less stake. I mean, it's absolutely doable. And like, if you look at some of the DAOs out there, that's like what is it? NFTJPG. Oh, there's a art DAO that's like that. You can tokenize, like fractionalize, you know, blue chip NFTs where you do own a little bit of it. Um, oh, I'm blanking on the name of it, but I don't know. It would be cool. Almost. gosh, I don't know, foundation. Be like, foundation, we want this. Can you help us? I don't know.
That 38,000 joke was so funny, I choked.
Lol, lol, lol. Yes, I'll be here all week. Um, thank you, everyone.
Okay, so in world, Kazi is talking about land. I say I've got land. Over here, Kazi, if you just come down, like the easiest way to do it, I've tried to make it as easy as possible. Just come down here, go over to this build behind here. You want to build right here. I've got the link. Click that. It shows you how to make the waffle cart. If you go inside and you want to make this club, you click that. It shows you how to make this club. This is as easy as I can make it. Like, basically, it gets you started, but I'm just way meaner than I used to be, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I will give anybody land to build on, but like, there was somebody asking for land they wanted me to sell land to them for $30, and they said if would I sell it to them if they built something really pretty on it, and I was like, I delegated to them 2 different times, never got anything built either time. So I'm like way less, I don't know, optimistic than I used to be. Sorry. I'll be quiet now. I'll be quiet. But Kazi, if you want land, we've got land.
Kazi, where are you seeing Kazi? Kazi, like in Decentraland, like Kazi no Kai.
Cossy.
Oh,
Cozy. Cozy? Well, then there's
well,
cozy. There's cozy bear, and I don't. So I guess my mind is Kazi.
okay.
This is
uh,
two S's makes the long O, the short O sound.
yes.
Kazi. Sorry.
Thank
So
you,
Kazi,
teacher.
there used to be a cozy, and there's a kaze. So
Yeah, yeah. I was getting confused over here. Uh, Canessa, maybe this is the perfect opportunity to open up your build to own program where a builder
yes,
comes in and builds on a piece of land, and once building something extravagant and amazing, and maybe some other factors are in play, they have the option to own, to buy.
that would be awesome. I know some other people suggested something like that too. I think Kazi, you're on CBD, the CBD Discord, right? Like if you like basically if somebody's serious, I'll let you hunt me down. I'm on there. Um we have a lot of land, like we can delegate parcels to you. So if you're serious, let us know. But I used to hunt
That
people down and be like, "Do you want land to build on? Do you?" And that didn't work, I'm afraid. They're like, Mary Shirk was the best example of somebody that got 2 parcels of land to build on. She built a Decentraland empire on that. Like now she owns her own land, and like that's how it's done. If you want to talk to somebody about like how can I go from not owning any land or assets to like I own 25 parcel estate up north and have like been chosen for different events, Mary Shark, talk to her.
I want to take the opportunity to shout out Mary Shark. I haven't seen her in like a month, I feel like, but she's great. She does great work. She's got great team, great company, and yeah, just shout out Mary Shark.
Yeah, and I know Mary was, she was going pretty hard, so maybe just like a break. Maybe she's like a spring, she's recoiling so she can like shoot forward, and different times of the year, different levels of busyness for people. So I hope we see her. I hope we see her again soon.
Me too. I'm totally not judging her. I know that we have lives.
I've seen Mary.
Yeah, she's been here. It's just, like sometimes you notice like somebody might not be here as much, and I mean, I'm gonna take August off, you guys. I swear, I'm gonna tell you up front. Like,
You're taking my birthday off,
oh come on, I build
my
you something
birthday month.
every single year. But like, last year I felt like I was gone so much, and I was like, why am I even apologizing for this? Like, as a mom, those last 2 weeks of summer break with your kids are so precious. It's non-fungible time. Like, and my kids are not going to want to hang out with me very much longer. And so like those last 2 weeks are literally sunburns, sun, water slides, picnics, and it's like a time where like last year I tried to handle it all and like juggle, and there was like she-fi stuff coming in and I wasn't getting back to people in DMs. I was like, why don't I just take a vacation? Like normal people would just be like, I'm out of office for 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, like because this isn't a job, it's a passion. And so there's ever a time where you're just like, hey, I'm not here for 2 weeks. So I think for me, I just have to mentally be like, yeah, I'm gonna take these 2 weeks off and I'm gonna take a break from social media. Oh, and then when I came back, I built out like 41 parcels of land by myself for Art Week and curated an entire community art show. So it's like that's what helps you do more shit is taking time away so you can get ideas. Because the whole time I was away, I was thinking about Decentraland and suntan lotion.
So now you know, everyone. Month of August, my birthday month. I will be a sad mule all month. I'll be you'll catch me in any corner in Decentraland just crying because Canessa's gone. But
Nah,
I'll be happy
I
again. I'll be happy again. What
I won't.
next?
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I won't totally peace out, but like if you don't hear from me, just assume that I'm like paddleboarding or something with and saying 6 7 to my kids, and they're like rolling their eyes at me.
That's valid. Yeah. uh,
On that note, I think so. Sin, I told you I've got some stuff I gotta go do today, so I probably should dip out in 10 minutes or so.
yes, yes. You should peace out. I mean, unless M or any of the speakers have any pressing matters to attend to or to discuss, perhaps maybe we could start winding down the space as a whole. I'm getting some hundreds. I'm getting some hearts. All right, all right. Well, we got 10 minutes to make this decision, but what was I going to say? I guess I am blank. Oh, looks like we have hard pressing matters to attend to, Vanessa. We got a makeup here.
Good morning ish, my favorite friends. Thanks to all that came out last night. That was so fun. It was an awfully long week. We got my wife back taking control of the house and family finally, and I got to sleep. So, a lot of W's coming through the house. I was just wondering, could you guys post where the different openings are, like docs and everything, just so we could review? I always struggle finding the voting areas.
So I'll just tell you this one thing because like that's what I hear, and I struggle to find it. Just look up Decentraland forum. Just put this in your locket. Wait, what does my kid say? Lock it, put it, stop it, lock it, put it in your pocket. I think I ruined that. She tells me that all the time. Put this in your mental memory. Decentraland forum, because that's where everything is. It lives there, so it doesn't get buried. And then like wearables, like do you ever you can't find your wearable submission after you put it? It's Decentraland forum, Decentraland wearables forum. That's where it all is. Because they're changing, man. The website, everything. I can't find the event page, the DAO. Like there's I'm struggling.
Yeah,
I'm
yes.
glad you said that out loud, because I got there whenever I go to start digging for things anymore. And honestly, I feel like, I mean, just honestly, even after the last, kind of one that we went through with talks, and the Regenesis crew, I kind of a lot of feelings start bubbling up, and then you're like, we all of a sudden we all want to start going down all these rabbit holes, and then I forget to go look, and then I went to look, and it was so. I was like, okay, what do I do? Um, Maybe there's something to a deeper community delegation. You know, for those of us who maybe or not in the know, maybe it's time, like maybe there's like a quarterly delegation or something where we could be like, okay, maybe it's time we share with Sin or Knessa for 6 months. It might be interesting to not like fully delegate, but have like a quarterly or some form of delegation for different periods of time.
I mean, anything like that would be it would be a proposal that you would put through. Like if you wanted to do that, like MetaBeast has been doing that with different things that he wants to have done. And Sin, I see you in world. You asked me a question. It's a very lovely jacket. I didn't want to ignore you. But yeah, an idea like that, put it in the forum. Like you're gonna to get it to like pass, you're gonna have to push it through all three governance stages. But look at what MetaBeast has done. That's a good example of how to do it. Yeah, I think I'm trying to think. Yep, nothing else. That would be the place.
Gotcha. All right. Well, you have a wonderful day, you cute little pudgy you too. And go vote for Mew because I really want Mew to hang out with me and make a Meta Beast party in New York. Because we'll have a lot of fun. And I hope you all come have a lot of fun with us. Bye.
Aw. Thank you, Meg. Yeah, and yeah, Canessa, any final thoughts, comments, concerns? Do you like my jacket, even though you just answered?
I know I'm trying to respond to questions there in world and then here. So Adventureland had a question. So I like your jacket, Sinful. Wow, that is a nice jacket.
Yeah, yeah, gotta
And
support your local girl gang.
yeah, that's a nice one. I don't want to. I want to validate you. I want to give you the attention you
Thank you,
need,
thank you.
and then I want to go back to Adventureland's question because they dropped like two big things, and then you're like, Vanessa, do you like my shirt? So, this is oh my god, this is parenting. I see you, I validate you, I acknowledge you, and now back to work. Um, Adventureland asks, sorry, I'm just like total parent mode. Where should I post places to have update suggestions? Now it should show Cantina at the top with visitor count, but currently only events show visitors. Once the schedule event disappears from the event tab and people are still here, there's now no way for new people to know that. I know. I feel like they need to. There's a lot that needs to be reworked. Like I think there's a lot that we need to do on our end, like make sure that your event is showing up. But that also, I think foundation, I think there's an algorithm that needs to be messed with because there's so many places that show up if you look at like game art, music, but then yeah, you must be talking about events in world. I don't know if we should make events go for longer or what, but also, oh my gosh, can I just make a all call for everybody? I know this is last words, but like you guys, we need to put the chords to our events in the description right away because like one thing I've noticed, especially helping people at Genesis Plaza, is they'll be like, "Where's that event? Like, where was it this week? It was something. Oh, something that we all should know where it is." But the event hadn't started yet, and they didn't put it in their description. And then, like, in order to click on it, like, in order to get the chords, I had to click on it. Anyway, I wish Foundation had coordinates on the event page. Because, like, I'm trying to see if you could just find it. Yeah, so Sin
Yeah,
is showing it on the screen.
yep.
Because it's super hard. If you're trying to direct somebody to it, it's not intuitive at all, like at Genesis Plaza.
Yeah, yeah, totally. It's not intuitive at all. I mean, it's not intuitive in the events. Actually, no, never mind. It kind of is in the events page. Like for a future event, you just scroll down and then you can see the jump in button. But in Genesis Plaza, not so much. That's
Yeah, like
been,
it shows like calendar, like time, edit, or like all these different things, but does not give you the chance to jump there. So then I was like, okay,
but
let me tell you in 2 minutes. And then in 2 minutes, it popped up on the map, and then I could tell them where it was. Or like I was trying to find it on the browser, but it's I don't know, like when you're multitasking, you got multiple screens over open, and then and then like I struggled to find it because the event page is all different now. It's like, I just want like literally if it's not one click to find it, it it's too hard. But Dr. Drip came up as a speaker real quick.
Hi. Yeah, I came up for last word. Can I do last words too?
Of
of
course.
course.
Okay. Um so I just wanted to get up here and say something real quick. I wanted to give some flowers to everyone here, whether you're a creator or just a citizen enjoying Decentraland. Um so with the grants that I submitted, and neither of them passing, um I'm still in high spirits, and I still this is hard for me to say, kind of, because like I do wish that the Oracle said that a resubmission would be heavily considered, and then I submitted it again, and they said, "Oops, too late." But they were still processing some of the others, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But I gave it some thought, and I'm not it the money would have been nice to build the tool, because it would like lock down the time that is required to spend on it. But I already built it, and it's already really like it already works. It's just not like built out. So I still do want to build that. Um, but maybe I'm reconsidering how deep to go into it. But I wanted to get up here and say a couple things. The So first of all, thank you everyone who purchased the DCL raffle manager. I just want to give credit to you guys, because that was not my idea. That would not have existed without Sin and Make, like stress testing DCL so much, so hard with all their passion, and like finding that we really need some shit. And yeah, I wouldn't have made that. Like I couldn't have made that. All the features that were implemented afterwards was all community submitted. Like that was all fucking you guys. So also with the wearable generator, that was an idea from a dude named Giffer, and he made it for OP wearables. So that was his idea. Like my point here is like these aren't even my fucking ideas. Um it's all you guys and all the web3 community. So I have to say this I ain't shit without you guys, like straight up. You guys using this world and finding what you like about it and what we need to improve. So I don't know, it's hard for me to say, but all the thumbs down, all the thumbs down. um there's just been so much motion. I mean, my lifetime sales was about 15K mana, and we did that in 2 days with this new wearable. And I find that absolutely insane. That people were willing to pay $60 for one wearable. Um, and so I just had to give the flowers back to you guys. I'm not leaving. I'm staying. And we're gonna keep cooking. I love this shit so much. I can't even explain to you guys. I'm getting fucking emotional. Ah! But thank you. I love every one of you guys. Literally. So thank you.
I just want to jump in and say we're nothing without you, Dr. Drip. One thing to complain about what is wrong, and another thing from somebody to solve a problem. That there ain't
Yep.
they're not even in the same stratosphere. And what's even crazier is his chicken with his glowing car. That's because that's IRL. This man, if y'all got a fucking Honda, you got, get ready to have the coolest lights on your fucking car you ever had. That's our cyber fucking hammer, Dr. Drip. We all in this together, fam. Solving problems, winning games, being together, creating the world. We love you, dog.
Love you guys, and I'm not crying. It's just hard for me to say this shit sometimes, so I get a little voice quivery. But yeah, thank you.
Not crying, you're crying.
Doc, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you do say it because, like, nothing is for certain. Life is too short. Yeah, it's we're lucky we're all here together in this crazy journey. Like how we got here. I'm going to a celebration of life after this, so it's just hug your loved ones and hang in there. And thanks for being here.
Were those your final thoughts, Canessa?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, this has been awesome space, and Canessa, as always, I I enjoy, having our conversations every Saturday, like, starting early on, like between just you and I, and then having all our friends pop in. I wouldn't want to have it any other way. So, thank you everyone for joining us here today for let's see, week 104 of the Community Building Decentraland X Spaces, and
That
yeah, I
says
mean,
204.
oh, 204. My bad, my bad. I can't count or read. So good thing you're here, Doc. Uh, but yeah, everyone. One thing we didn't talk about, maybe we can go into it in a little more detail next week, Canessa. The community building Decentraland 4-year celebration. It's coming up faster than we all think. We started doing these spaces almost 4 years ago on May 25th, 2022. And it's been a beautiful 4 years. And, we want to definitely keep the tradition going of celebrating every all the years that passed with all our victories. So we may be planning something for the weekend of May 30th. It's coming faster than we think, so I need to put out a call to performers, to anyone that is interested in performing for the event, as well as even put a call out to our friends who may be conflicting hours with, and who knows, maybe incorporating the events with the celebration. Like I could see like a ABC Decentraland tour, like CBD edition or something like that happening. Who knows? We'll have to talk to Billy, or a us, after hours, metaverse after hours, like with CBD kind of thing for that day. Who knows? But I'll pass it over to you, Dr. Drip.
Okay, I was looking for the link. I just wanted to remind everyone. I know we already talked about it, but Sin needs our help. We got to vote for him to go to NFT NYC this year. It takes 1 minute to do, so you literally just click the create an account button, and then you check your email, you enter the code, and then you click vote. It literally takes 1 minute, so he needs all the clicks he can get. There's so many of us that support him and would love to see him there. So just take a little bit of time to make it happen, and maybe do a repost, because we've got a lot of people here that would love to see him there, and we just need to put in the finger work to make those 3 clicks. So much love.
Is there any way to see who's voted on it?
I've been looking around, and looks like no, there isn't.
Okay, because it did ask for our username. I was thinking of like giving away rare emotes to anybody that votes on it. How's that? I don't know. Would that be like extortion or blackmail or bribery? Is that
I
bad?
think extortion at this level is the least of our worries today. So
Oh,
go ahead, you extort, girl.
okay.
Join me to the list. I'm extorting.
Yeah. Yeah. Vote for Sin. I'll send you, I don't know, pudgy emote or something. Maybe better. But yeah.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I definitely was not going to end with that one. So thank you, Dr. Drip, for coming in, and reminding everyone, and even reminding me. So yeah, everyone, thank you so much for your time. Another week in the books. Next week we'll be back for week 205. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Make sure to enjoy all the Decentraland festivities that we have coming up. Let me take a look at uh, the calendars just to make sure. There it looks like DJ Los Cat at 4 p.m. Eastern. And Tila Shadow Table. This is new. Uh, uh, that might want to show up for that one. It looks like poker. 6:45 p.m. Eastern. So make your time conversions. At 7 p.m. Eastern, there is ABC Decentraland Tours, which is coming off their 4 year celebration from last week. Oh my God, what an awesome show! And then at 10 p.m. Eastern, there is Metaverse After Hours with Austin DeSheni. But wait, no, it's a takeover this week. Looks like Lunar Freak and DJ Vape will be taking over Metaverse After Hours this week. Uh, nice, nice. Love those guys. Always love to see what they're cooking. So yeah, everyone, take care. Love you all. We'll see you back next week. And as far as Beyond the NFT goes, my guest still has not confirmed, so I am scared. All right. Talk to you later. Bye bye.